Hello, I'm BX2K and welcome back to the second channel travel vlog. Today we're doing the first vlog of the traveling thing for quite some time actually. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I figured what better opportunity to do one than today's little journey, because I am going to Switzerland today, Zurich, Switzerland, and I'm going via train, which means I'll actually be going through 5 separate countries today, which is a pretty cool little feat that I don't think not everyone does necessarily every day, because it's going to be a pretty chill day of going through 5 countries too, because I am going to be catching the train from pretty much my house, like it goes from my local station with a series of changes straight into Switzerland. So yeah, the 5 countries I'll be visiting are the UK, which I'm in right now, woo, 1 country down, then through France because of how the whole Schengen border thing works, then through Belgium / Brussels, then through Germany for a video for about an hour and a bit, and then through Switzerland at something like 7 p.m. tonight. So it's about 12 hours of like long trains and stuff like that. But then again, like it's like 5:30 a.m. and it's gonna be about 6 a.m. by the time I get to my train station, and then at 7 p.m. tonight, although there's a time zone shift in there, I'll hop off a train in Zurich, Switzerland, and it'll be kind of cool that way. So I'm kind of excited. I wanted to bring you along for the vlog. So here you are right now at the very start, which is at my house, my brand new house. I don't know if I've shown off on this channel yet, because I decided to sleep here because it's close to the station, and I figured if I got a worse night of sleep, I'd be less likely to oversleep, because again, it's like 5 a.m. right now. You get slightly cheaper travel if you do it this time, and I figure, I'd rather get there early and like sleep on the train a bit, so that's what I'll be doing. So yeah, let's go to London St Pancras, the only station in the UK you can get like international trains to, because you might be thinking, no, it's like the UK is an island, you can't catch trains to places silly, but obviously there's the Channel Tunnel, which finished something like 20 years ago, and now yeah, you can catch trains between the UK and France, or the UK and Belgium, like I'm about to do. So yeah, let's get over to London so we can get over to Belgium right now. Boom. I've arrived at St Pancras International, or I guess King's Cross St Pancras, because fun fact, the 2 stations are right next to each other. But yeah, it's probably the nicest station in the UK, which is probably a good one to put all the, that train stuff going out. And yeah, I have to basically go to a little terminal thing, like an airport check-in desk, but for trains, because honestly, even though these are, trains in a lot of ways, I guess they're kind of similar to planes, because they're, designed at business travelers more than leisure travelers in a way, even though it is the most popular way to get to France or Belgium or whatever. I don't know, it's confusing stuff, but I have to go to a weird terminal, I have to go through border controls and go through all that sort of stuff, because behind me, as you can see, there's the Eurostar departures. So yeah, I guess I have to go deal with all of that stuff right now. It should be, I was gonna say it's gonna be fun, but that's a lie, isn't it? But yeah, this is the gotta go from those terminal things, get a random ticket, and then I can go through those barriers on the left, through the border, and I'll at least have gone through French border controls, because there's a weird little quirk with the way the UK-EU border works, because even though UK is still EU member, a lot of people make that mistake, and it's really beautiful because at airports and stuff, there will usually be a line for EU citizens and then everyone else. All the British people will stand in the everything else, because I guess understanding of how laws work and stuff is confusing. But yeah, basically, as a result of the confusing UK EU border, I guess you have to go through French border control even to go to Brussels. Weird stuff. But yeah, at the terminal, let's make this stuff happen. See you on the other side, I guess. Okay, so I've crossed over the French border point, or it's kind of like I guess pre-clearance between the US and Canada, as you can see behind me, and it's kind of weird because you're going over the French border to get into Belgium, because again, the way Schengen works is you enter in the first country you're going through, even if it's France, just as a stop on the way to Belgium, still counts as France, and that's why that's the thing, by the way. I don't know if I probably explained that, but yeah, now I'm in the kind of secret exclusive bit of St Pancras that's locked away behind border controls, because you kind of have to do that when you've got international stuff going on, and I'm heading up to one of these, to the platform. It's like an airport gate, except instead of being, like a 10-minute walk, it's literally, I don't know, maybe 40 seconds, so. Okay, so I've just arrived in Brussels, or Brussels Midi, I think it is, or Zuid, or something like that, their central station, to change from the Eurostar from London to here, over to, I think it's a German train to get to Frankfurt in Germany, which is where I guess not the final change, but basically the final change happens. And yeah, the really interesting thing about because, you go through France to get to Brussels, the really interesting thing about the Channel Tunnel is on one side, it's the UK, and for some reason it's really clearly the UK and British and stuff, and on the other side, literally everything changes, then the grass is even a different colour, and I've always wanted to look into why literally the grass is a different colour in France, and I'd despite being pretty close to the south of England, I wanted to kind of look that up sometime, so I'll do that at some point and maybe put it in the comments, or realistically forget about 10 minutes after this. Anyway, next I have to find a connecting train to Germany, which is actually the other way, I think. It's on platform 6, but like the numbers of the platforms are all kind of confusing here, and yeah, I'm gonna take a connecting German train to Germany or something like that. Maybe I've got like 20 minutes, so I could get like a, because it's you know, it's in Belgium. Belgium's known for Belgian chocolate. Could get some of that and snack on the train or something ridiculous like that. I'm not entirely sure yet, but yeah, it's like 10 a.m. now, and I'm here in Brussels. A station I've been to like 4 or 5 times now. Usually just connect, but it's actually pretty, like, as far as like, fairly small cities go, there is something nice about Brussels. It's pretty, like, I wouldn't recommend ever visiting it by itself, but like if you're on the way somewhere, it's nice for like a few hours or something like that. So A++ can recommend. It's like over here, I guess. Maybe like trains going to a different country or in a different section or something, because like there's a thing back there. But yeah, platform 6 over to Frankfurt on an ICE Intercity Express or something like that train. Let's go now. I was on my way to the platform when I realized, I'm actually kind of hungry. I've got like 20 minutes. Let's get some pizza, because there's a pizza place here at Brussels I went to once that is amazing stuff. And yeah, then I walked up the escalator, and just in case you're curious, that's what the DB train looks like. But someone's looking at me now, so I'm gonna get on the train now. So I just met a German friend slash moderator thing for the first time, and you probably saw that video, or you'll see it just after this one. I'm not entirely sure on the whole timeline of things, and now back aboard another train to Basel, I think it is, and then change there to Zurich, and then finally the journey will be complete. So kind of weird doing this as you walk down a train, but I have to find exactly what's going on. Just went for a restaurant car, which is pretty cool. And I guess I'll see you in Basel, or Zurich or whatever, for the ending of the journey. But yeah, Frankfurt, pretty cool little detour on the way to Zurich. Okay, so I went on the last couple trains. Actually, I had a big mistake. Like, there's a station called Basel I was meant to get off at. Got off at Basel Bad Station or something ridiculous like that. But yeah, I'm here in Zurich now, and the journey is complete. It was only like 12 hours of train, but the thing is even though I've been on like 10-hour flights that have killed me and made me want to not be alive anymore. When it comes to like a train journey that long, especially I guess through the Europe with like as many stops as that, and like taking a couple of hours in Frankfurt or like 20 minutes in Brussels, I feel like it's a lot more relaxing. The fact that you can get off anywhere you wanted if you wanted to. I don't know why it is, but it just feels a whole much better. I guess maybe the lack of the the altitude sickness thing or the radiation. I can't tell you for sure what it is, but it's a lot nice taking the train. And even though it was 12 hours as opposed to like my 2-hour flight back plus like an hour train and a 20-minute train, even though it's literally 3 times the length and a little bit more, actually quite a bit more actually, because it's a budget airline flight back, even though it's so much more and it's a lot more time, there's still a part of me that really enjoyed that. And I don't know, I probably wouldn't recommend doing it both ways, but as a one-way little journey to like see all the slow progression from like, oh yeah, there's the UK, then there's France, then there's Belgium, then there's Germany, then there's Switzerland. It's like a sliding scale to get from the UK to Switzerland. Like if you had a, like you slowly faded from red to blue and purple was in the middle. It's kind of like that, and that probably made no sense, but that's the thing right there. So yeah, my phone battery is pretty much dead at this point. I really wanted to record the train because it was the very last train was actually really cool. Like I had like a children's playground on there. It was like multi-layered, had like a cafe, had like seating that's kind of like a part. I don't know, super cool stuff basically. Didn't have any power though, so I couldn't charge my stuff. And now I'm heading to my hotel, which I really want to show off, because instead of playing the hotel roulette today, like I usually do on the travel vlogs, I did something a lot cooler, and I want you to see the hotel because it's by EasyJet, who I'm actually flying with too on Tuesday back home, but it's with EasyJet, and they have something called the EasyHotel, and it's the most garishly awful thing to look at, but it is a low-cost hotel. It supposedly is actually, it does the job, and also has pretty good Wi-Fi, which is good for me if I want to, upload a bunch of videos, which I do. So I'm heading to the EasyHotel right now. I'm going to show you my first impressions when we get there, if I have any battery left. So let's walk through the streets of Zurich, hopefully in the right direction. I don't know for sure, and let's see how that goes. Okay, so this is my first time going in, as you can see. Nice orange door, EasyHotel on there. But let's turn on the lights and let's see what's actually going on here, because interesting thing already is the fact that they didn't give me a key card, they gave me a key code, and that means I can't lose it, or if I do, it's just like, it's cheaper to replace. They also said they're not going to clean it every day, and it's like, oh yeah, at the end of the 3 days, we might clean it or something. It's like, okay then, sounding okay so far. Then we've got a bathroom, again, nice, garish orange EasyHotel, let you know that, yep, This is a good budget deal you're getting right here. And then here you can see, this is the beautiful thing if you ask me. By the way, look, it is really me. Because just look at the color of this thing. Like, I feel like an orange sink is probably more expensive than a white sink, but they wanted to prove the point that badly, so they just did it. Then if you look on the right there, we've got like, I guess places for toiletries, which by the way, that did not sound good. Places for toiletries, which are not included, because again, budget, gotta save the stuff, because bear in mind this hotel is like significantly cheaper than anything else I could find in the area, and I guess that's how they cut some of the costs. Well, also, hello by the way, well, also being like super close to the station, so that's kind of cool. The floor, also bright orange. Toilet has a single towel on. Is that like all the towels I have in the I guess it is. I guess that's one. Wait, one towel? Oh no, okay, there's a couple of towels on the bed. And then we also got a TV. So it's like a full-on hotel room. It's pretty nice too. Like, I think if you ignore the super... Again, it's a very garish bathroom, not very, I don't know, whatever you'd expect from a hotel, but everything else is like super okay hotel room. As you can see, look, there's a window, and it looks out from a place. If you look, it's got some space. If we look, we got like a real TV. And honestly, I think this is kind of cool. I think at the end of the 3 days, I'll probably have a better idea, but I feel like most of the stuff the hotel spends so much money on, like refreshing your toiletries every single day, or like, you know, whatever else it is, cleaning every day must cost some money. I guess I could do without that, and let's see what I think by the end of day 3. But for now, this is the hotel, not roulette, but the hotel roulette replacement. Sorry about the like camera angles in this last little bit. It's really hard to like record in the room that's, it's not, again, it's not small, but it's like medium-sized and weird stuff is what I'm saying here. But yeah, I hope you did all enjoy today's little travel vlog to Switzerland. Oh, it says EasyHotel on the mirror, so I didn't even spot that. Hope you did enjoy today's travel vlog to Switzerland. If you did, then let me know in the comments, because I haven't done one of these in a while, and I don't know why. Maybe there was a reason, maybe there isn't, but I guess I'll see you all next time. Probably, I guess, for Geography of Zurich or something, so bye.